Hey everybody, it's Alex and Steve from Top Guns right here in Terre Haute, Indiana. And today we're going to talk about NewBold targets. It's an exciting new product that we have right here in our indoor range.
You know, Alex, not too long ago we did a review on some steel targets. And
not a lot of fun.
The review was not a lot of fun. It can be fun to shoot steel sometimes because you got that audible feedback that you get immediately.
Everybody likes to hear that ding.
It's kind of, yes, exactly. However, there's a downside to steel, and that is, which we experienced,
Ow!
Did you get hit?
Yeah. Yep, I did too. I got hit in the calf.
We got hit with several fragments, and I know even our camera guy during that shoot was standing behind you, and I was standing behind him to make sure that we weren't getting hit as often.
And you know, even outdoors, we've been hit with steel, you know, a little bit of fragments coming back, and you know, it just doesn't, it's not just here indoors, but it's also outdoors.
All right, so this isn't a case where they've reached out to us. We actually reached out to them. We went and looked for a product that would be a safer alternative. We wanted something that was reactionary, but we also wanted something that wasn't going to send those ricochets back our direction.
Absolutely.
So we started looking on the internet and we found NewBold targets. We reached out to them, asked them if they'd be willing to send us some products for review. They were kind enough to do this.
All these targets you can get in different colors, you know, including yellow, orange, red, black, all those things, and you get everything from a 2-inch target all the way up to a 42-inch target. So tell us kind of how the system works.
Absolutely, they're very easy to install. In fact, you can put the target together that quick, and you can swap out the tops so that you can change from colors or shapes or sizes. I know we do a bowling pin shoot here, so we're going to try it out with our bowling pin shoot just to see how easy it works. I also love the system that they put together that allows you to mount these by using a simple set of 2x4s.
Sure.
And we'll demonstrate that and how easy that is to work. They also have freestanding or standalone targets that basically are reactionary and they fall on their own as well.
Something that we've done here to make it a little bit easier for tear down and using for competition. We just cut a piece of chain and had 2 J hooks. We measured it out exactly. So you just squeeze these together and they're always in the same location. Now, when you're outdoors, it won't be that big a deal because you kind of have a little bit of material like grass or dirt or whatever. Here, it's just a slick concrete, so you probably won't need that.
All right, so what's really cool is the same material that they use for their targets that are able to absorb literally thousands of rounds is the same material that they've made the actual bracket that holds it. So it can also take direct hits to the base as well. It simply installs. First off, you have 4 screws that are gonna hold this into place. Once you put it into place, take your base, or rather your target, snaps in just like that. You can also control how much tilt or angle it has just by, they put a thumb screw here that you can do manually, no tools necessary, and you can give that the angle that you need so that it falls as you need it to.
So Steve, they have a bunch of different stuff like we talked about. They have the bowling pin, they have all the rodent targets, goats, squares, anything you can think of. And this is fun for anybody from everything from center fire stuff all the way up to rim fire. It's easy to install, which is important when you're taking your kids out. If you want to kind of use this on a Sunday afternoon, doesn't matter. It's super easy to install. That's important.
Absolutely. Sometimes people might wonder once they first get it. I know I wondered when we first got it, what's the point of the thumb screw? Why not just let them fall all the way forward?
Right.
And the reason for that is sometimes you have rounds that are smaller in diameter and they're traveling fast. And so as a result, it's not enough to push it over. So what you're going to do is you're going to screw the screw back in so that you give it a little more vertical pitch, and then the round is able to knock it over at that point. You also don't want it leaning so far straight up that if you hit the wood, it's going to cause them all to fall. So it's really neat that they did put that adjustment in there.
So this is their plate rack system. Let's talk a little bit about their floor system.
Sure. What's really cool is this standalone system allows you to not have to bring anything else with you to the range. They're able to fall simply by hitting them. They are all self-inclusive, so there's really nothing to do beyond just taking them out to the range and setting them up. Once again, they will accept thousands of hits, so that's kind of a cool factor as well. The biggest one that we have here, I know we did in just our practice runs, we did have some challenges with the weight of this and getting it to fall down with a small, fast-moving round. So what we ended up doing was we gave it a little bit of vertical elevation by just putting something under it, and that allowed us to get that thing vertical enough that it was able to fall just by using a 9mm round to hit it.
All right, Steve, so let's do this setup that we have right now. We have, their floor units and their plate rack set with a bunch of different stuff in all shapes and sizes. Now, for fun, a little bet between us.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
Well, let's do it. Whoever clears the whole thing in the fastest time, what, loser buys lunch?
Lunch it is.
Perfect.
Holy me. Oh, shit.
Time?
4.72.
That worked. Eight, 9, 1. All right, Steve, so we shot the NewBold targets. Now we used the plate rack and the floor system. What are some things you loved, some things that you didn't love?
Other than the fact that they didn't react to my 9mm bullets the same as they reacted to your 9mm bullets.
Well, that's obvious. Same box of federal ammunition that we shot out with the same box. Yeah, different.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do owe you a lunch, by the way. All right. I love the fact that we don't get ricochets. I love the fact that they are reactive, so you know if you've hit it. They do take a little bit longer to fall, a split second longer to fall than maybe a steel plate does.
Sure.
So you might know a little bit quicker.
Faster that steel plate that it's falling.
That it's falling. So it allows you to move to the next one. But I also happen to like that these don't do that, because now you're moving on.
It's making you slow down a little bit.
It's making you slow down, and you're gonna have to move back to catch it, which makes you not just go for people who have that muscle memory, they're just going bang, 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 bang. This allows you to say, okay, no, I need to either wait that split second to make it fall, make sure it falls, or go, and if I miss, I need to go back, which I like also. I see this as being a product that will be in several of our videos coming up, because it's going to be something that the viewer can watch, and they'll see whether or not
Right, there's a reaction to it, plus it's fast for us to set up also when we need to do a video pretty quick.
That is another thing I really liked about it. Between us shooting, we were able to set these things up literally by going around
just walking up, pushing them up. Now, all right, so some of the pros and some of the cons on my end, all right? Some of the pros, a lot of fun to shoot, all right? Easy to set up like we were just talking about. Some of the cons being, now, if you do not set this screw all the way to where it's going to fall, because your ground's not always level, that is kind of a con to me, because you need to make sure you set it up, which you had an issue with, I think, when we were shooting originally. So,
absolutely.
So guys, that's something you have to look out for.
Just make sure, make sure that you're taking the time to set them up for your particular...
for the ground that you're on.
Right.
And again, one of the setups that we did that was a little bit different were on the legs, where we put a chain in between so they didn't spread out. So something that you might want to change once you get your NewBold target set up, in your backyard or in your local range.
I can tell you this much. I have no doubt this is the way I will go going forward versus steel.
Sure.
You get basically almost every benefit that you get from steel.
Especially for us in indoor range.
And it's a whole lot safer.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, check out NewBold targets on their website, and you can check them out right here at Top Guns in our indoor range.
And quite frankly, thank you to NewBold for, first off, they didn't know if we were going to make a positive or a negative review about their product line. So
I think all in all, definitely a positive.
That's without a doubt. And so we want to thank them for taking a chance and sending us the products out. And as a thank you to them, we'll make mention of them in a couple of videos going forward as well.
Absolutely. So guys, check us out on all of our other series. We have the 90-second reviews, we have the rate and shoots, and we'll be doing regular reviews all the time also. So check us out. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you get notifications. Hit the little bell icon up at the top.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
See ya.
Can we talk about how the Ram has a penis?
It's funny.
Steve, how you feeling, buddy?
I know I'm not gonna beat it, but I'm at least gonna have it. We're at least gonna have something that looks reasonably close, so it's not so embarrassing.
All right, ready?
That was literally like a little girl.
$12.80. 7.72. 10.46 is getting better.